Hey everyone, welcome back to another online battle. Today I've got a free-for-all game for you. So let's quickly have a look at what the factions are. We've got Dark Elves. Night Elves, far out. Dark Elves. We have Galvarax, or Fist and Puppies, playing the Lizardmen. And Galvarax playing Chaos. And finally, Alcathor playing the greenskins. Come on, Sam, get the names right. And quickly looking at the army compositions that we have. So, the Dark Elves, we've brought Malekith on his Black Dragon, and he's got Blade Wind and Soul Stealer as his spells. Every other spell has been gotten rid of. We have 2 Reaper Bolt Throwers for ranged artillery. I thought that was a pretty good idea, seeing as most of these factions wouldn't be able to out-artillery 2 Eagle Reaper Bolt Throwers. We've backed them up with a line of Blackguard of Nagaron to protect their flanks. And then we have a front line of 4 Blackheart Corsairs for our anti-infantry needs, and 3 lots of shades up the back for our armor-piercing ranged, and then also decent melee stats. We've also got, hidden in the forest here, 2 Dark Riders with repeater crossbows for a little bit of skirmishing. Now, Fist and Puppies has gone with a very cheesy build here. He's brought Krokkar down on the ground with all his abilities, so that these guys won't start instantly routing. And then he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Skink Chiefs. So we'll see how that works out for him. For Galvarax, we have 2 Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes. So they may be able to hold off these Skink Chiefs, but I'm not so sure. Then we've got 3 Chosen Halberds and a front line of Great Warriors with Chaos Warriors with great weapons, backed up with some Aspiring Champions and some Chaos Warriors. And his hero or lord, being Arcane the Ever Chosen, who has, what abilities does he have? Arcane. That's a little bit difficult to look at. I'm not going to be able to. Oh, there we go. He's got Flamestorm, Crown of Domination, and Slayer of Kings. So really the only spell he's brought with him is Flamestorm. Okay, interesting pick. And then for Alcathor, he has 2 forward deployed or vanguarded Mogrub Mangy Marauders and a Death Creepers, Forest Goblin Spider Rider Archers. So 1 being poison, 1 being anti-armor or armor piercing. Then for his backline or his rest of his cavalry, he has Forest Goblin Spider Riders and a Broken Tusk Mob. So nice anti-large and anti-armor, and then some poison to slow the people down. For his front line, he's come with Orc Bigons on the side, and then a center line of Black Orcs, followed up by some more Orc Bigons to plug any holes, I'm guessing, and then a line of Goblin Archers and the Rusty Arrows, Night Goblin Archers. And his lord is Azhag the Slaughterer, and he's brought Spirit Leech, and it looks like he's also brought the Fate of Buna. Okay, so that will directly damage opponents. Let's get into the battle and see how it unfolds. So starting off, the Skink Chiefs have all gone over towards the... Oh, he's also got a Skink Priest. Sorry, I didn't see that. Have gone straight over to the Chaos, knowing that they wouldn't have that many anti-air or ranged units. Alcathor's Goblin Spider Riders and Goblin Wolf Archers had come over to help kill off the Skink Priests, Skink Chiefs, and so have my Dark Riders with repeater crossbows. But as you can see, Arcane the Ever-Chosen has taken an absolute beating from these Skink Chiefs, and Kroq-Gar doesn't want anything to do with those chosen halberds. So I'm just flying Malekith around, getting a few shots off with my Reaper crossbows, my Reaper bolt throwers, sorry, into the line of Orc Biggins over here, Alcathor's Greenskins, and then Wazag has come in and is getting rid of this Skink Chief. I'm assuming that was a Spirit Leech. I have chucked down a Blade Storm down on top of Blade Wind, sorry, down on top of those Chaos Warriors, doing a little bit of damage to them, and getting some skirmishing done with my Dark Riders with repeated crossbows out on those Chaos Warriors that are trying to chase me. So, I've done some pretty nice damage against those Orc Biggins, but they have now run away and are starting to go towards these Skink Chiefs in order to take them out. So I am probably going to end up turning here shortly. Now we've got Malekith chasing off one other Skink Priest that has wandered off on his own. And I eventually end up deciding, I believe that that's not worth it because I can't ever catch him. So we end up flying back. But it looks like there's going to be a bit of a pincer here. So the Chaos is going to be caught between Skink Priests and Skink Chiefs. And then also the Greenskin army, while the Skink Chiefs are constantly flying off and just harassing these Marauder Horsemen as they go. Oh no, the ranged units from the Greenskins seem to have been, at the start, ignoring the Chaos and just chasing off these Skink Chiefs. So they're being an absolute pain for the Chaos player here. I have realigned my army and are now firing down upon the Chaos Warriors to try and weaken them as much as I can and get myself some points. Constantly skirmishing with my Dark Riders, making sure they don't get caught out on their own or get caught by Kroq-Gar for that matter. Malekith running away from this horde of Skink Chiefs, trying to get the Reaper bolt throwers and my shades to protect him. Let's see if those Reaper bolt throwers are firing. Yeah, they're firing on the Skink Priests, Skink Chiefs, and the shades have come up to help protect Malekith as well. It's very good. Okay, let's see what goes down. I throw down a Spirit Leech on them. Or Soul Stealer, sorry. Spirit Leech being the single target. And now my Dark Riders are just sitting in the bush by the looks of it. So the Chaos has been quite torn apart by this very cheesy Skink Chief build. And the Greenskins have been run away from. They will be able to take them out with all these ranged units. As you can see here, they've been quite effective. I haven't had much of a battle so far. Kind of just been moving my guys around, using up all my Reaper bolt thrower ammunition. But that Skink Chief has cast something onto Malekith. What was that? Oh no, that was me. I was casting Power of Darkness to get extra Winds of Magic out. And then I was going to use Soul Stealer to keep him alive. So my Dark Riders are now being shot at by some mangy Marauders and also Death Creepers. A very interesting battle going on here. So Azog, the Slaughterer, is getting into these Skink Chiefs, attempting to get rid of them as well as he possibly can. He probably needs to pull back these Rangers to take care of them. And that Skink Priest of Heavens is getting quite shot up. He really needs to get that out of there. Malachus is flying around over the top of the Chaos Warriors to see what's going on there. And see if we can chuck anything down that will minimize their effectiveness. So the Reaper Bolt Throwers don't have anything in range at the moment, so they're just milling about. Blade Storm, Blade Wind going down on top of these Aspiring Champions and Chaos Warriors, doing quite a significant amount of damage. And now there's a bit of a flank coming around here with the Chaos Warriors. I'm bringing over some Blackheart Corsairs to hold them off. And then also the Blackguard of Nagaron to cut into them while we're trying to deal with this frontal onslaught from the Aspiring Champions. So the Chaos player kind of being cut out from all directions. Ending up being quite a sandwich between the greenskins and also those Skink Chiefs flying overhead. So now that the enemy lord, or Krokkar... Was that Krokkar that died? Oh no, Azarg died. Oh damn. Okay. So the Skink Chiefs did get Azarg. Krokkar's sitting safely over here in the bushes. While there's a nice battle going on here between our Blackguard of Nagaron and two lots of Blackheart Corsairs and these Chaos Warriors with great weapons. Although, mind you, with the Shades helping firing in there wasn't much of a battle. We did manage to mop them up and they've routed out of the battle. The front line has also been mopped up. The Chaos Warriors and Chaos Marauders have been chased off. They are trying to run from the battlefield as well and will end up shattering. So as you can see here, this is shattered and then we've broken them. So a lot of the Skink Chiefs have been taken down now by the Goblin army. So the Goblin archers are doing work. What the Chaos player could not do.
Spreading misery. Moving out.
Malekith is taking quite a beating in the process of all this going on. And now they're trying to get into Krokkar to make all these Skink Chiefs land. Because if you kill their lord, all the air units have to land or they'll rout off the battlefield. The only problem is that all those Skink Chiefs have, and the Skink Priest of Heavens, have healing. It's called... I forgot what they call it. Cold-blooded, that's it. Which is able to heal Krokkar immensely as he runs away. So the Greenskin army is coming over towards us, and we're doing some nice skirmishing with our Dark Riders, trying to get as much damage as we possibly can. That was a fairly badly placed Blade Wind there. I think I was trying to put it in front so they ran into it, but I didn't end up casting it quick enough. The Skink Chiefs are back and taking pot shots at Malekith again, so I have to run away. Otherwise he could end up dying. My Reaper Bolt Throwers using up the last of their ammunition in order to get as much damage done to the greenskins. And we're starting to finally get rid of some of these Skink Chiefs. Malekith is almost dead, and I have used another Power of Darkness on him. Probably not the best idea. Should have used it on one of my other lower health units. So now he is routing off the battlefield because of that. Oh damn, come on Shades. The Shades are doing a little bit of work to the Skink Chiefs. And we're trying to trap Krokkar back here and get him killed. The greenskins have surrounded him. Will he be able to break free? Got some broken tusk mob, more mangy marauders, orc biggins, but he's managed to charge out of there. And he will, looks like he will end up escaping that. I must say, that's quite an annoying build with all those Skink Chiefs. Did Malekith rout off the battlefield for good? Oh, Malekith did rout fully off the battlefield. That's not good. Okay, so all he's got left is these Skink Priests. My army's still holding up strong because I haven't had much of a battle because of all the Skink Chiefs being chased across the map. Still 2 Skink Chiefs just sitting over there. Not sure what they think they're going to do. Oh yeah, there we go. Malekith has fallen. He's been killed, not routed. So most of these Skink Chiefs have been pretty much killed. My Reaper Bolt Throwers are fully out of ammunition, and now that Krokkar has been killed, those last Skink Chiefs will have to land or be routed off the battlefield. Using up the last of my ammunition on those shades to help in the routing process. They're shaken and they're very shortly going to end up routing. Now just preparing to try and take on the last of the greenskins that are left with what I've got. Still got fairly strong, fairly healthy Blackguard and Naggarond and a nice, reasonably healthy front line with full health shades up the back. 2 of them have lost their ammunition, and then also one that has a little bit of ammunition left. We've also got some Dark Riders, but without any ammunition they won't do that great. With only small charge bonus, small weapon strength and next to no melee defense, they will end up taking quite a beating. Okay, there's been a charge from Chaos Warriors from the back. I've just sent over the last of my Reaper Bolt Throwers to deal with that.
I'm tired of this.
They are not doing so effectively, considering that they're supposed to be artillery. But they have managed to chase them off. And here comes the greenskins. So let's see what they do. They seem to be regrouping. Ready for their last charge. All the Skink Priests have finally, and Skink Chiefs have finally been routed off the battlefield by the looks. And then here comes our frontline charge. Black Orcs. Whoa, he's got a fair few healthy Black Orcs there. Okay, everybody in. Shades into the back. Blackguard of Naggarond. He probably should have pulled in his Broken Tusk Mob and other cavalry units. I should have pulled in my Dark Riders to hit the big guns as much as I possibly could. But I think we're just going to overwhelm them with numbers. We've just got too much left over. Unfortunately for him, those Goblin Archers weren't actually firing, which is a mistake on his behalf.
Death! Arcane!
And his left side has broken down, allowing my Blackguard to come around and also some Shades to come around and get a nice surround off on these Black Orcs. Or it looks like we're chasing off, yeah, the last of the Goblin Archers so that they don't end up using up the rest of their ammunition. And then Chosen Halberds that were remaining have decided to run in from the back and sandwich the greenskins, which will not be very helpful for them. Still not sure why the Dark Rider's just standing there, but Not a lot we can do about that now. A little bit of miss micro. And those Black Orcs are actually doing quite well. Smashing up my... even though they're surrounded. Whew. So it looks like we may end up losing to those Black Orcs. That's crazy. And my Blackguard is just constantly chasing these Goblin Archers. I think I end up deciding to bring them into melee. Do I use my Dark Riders here to chase off those Goblin Archers? Seems to be quite a bit of miss micro from the green skin player. He doesn't seem to be doing anything with his cavalry units. Not sure why. But the Goblin Archers have now gotten into a position where they can fire. I should have had these Dark Riders getting straight into the back of them, but I've been distracted elsewhere. Getting my Black Ark Corsairs to chase up after Chosen Halberds and other people. So it looks like it's going to be a close battle to see who will last out. My Blackguard are taking quite a beating. Dark Rider's still just sitting there. Not sure what was going on there. The Chosen Halberds over here, tearing through my last of my Black Ark Corsairs. Unfortunately, my Dark Rider's still just sitting there. And it's going to eventually come to a close. So all of my units are routing off the battlefield. These Chosen Halberds coming in nice and fresh have ended up routing me off the battlefield completely, and the timer did end up running out. Overall, I did end up winning in score, but because of the fact that the timer ran out, we did end up technically getting a valiant defeat, but I'll count it as a win, getting the highest score overall. So, some interesting army compositions. Quite annoying from Fiston Puppies with all those Skink Chiefs. And, yeah. First time I've actually seen that being done in free-for-all. Didn't expect it, but it worked. Got him lots of points. But quite annoying for all the other players. Alcathor. He brought a very well-rounded greenskin army. Nice Orc Biggins. His Black Orcs did really well. Although the Rangers don't have that many kills, they did do a lot of work to the Skink Chiefs. So, as you can see here, quite a few chevrons, but they do come with those chevrons, so yeah, they did get those kills on the Skink Chiefs, which was good. And then Galvarax, yeah, he didn't stand much of a chance as soon as Fiston Puppies went for him. There wasn't a lot he could do about a full air army, so unfortunate for him. But anyway, thank these guys for the game. It was great fun, and I hope you all enjoyed it too, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye.